Welcome to part 2 of episode 26 of 4D, Dev's Daily Dose of Dota. Today, we're focusing on Alliance.Loda, playing anti-Mage. In a game, for those of you just joining us, from the Summit Qualifiers, BBC Balkan Bears against Alliance. And it's about 15 minutes in, and this is a terrible place to look at your teammate and see. It's an anti-Mage. He doesn't even have Battle Fury. Ah! Quick, someone teach me how to say something in Brazilian. We're going to hop back into the game and see how this anti-Mage pulls it off. It's the mid-game, and spoiler alert, but Alliance win this. It's beautiful, because anti-Mage is awesome. Let's hop into the game. As I said when we left off, anti-Mage still didn't have Battle Fury yet, but he is getting there. And we see him make an immediate consolidation of his inventory. He buys the broadsword.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Because what if he dies right here? At least he has money.
Mega kill.
Some saying about
Dire's top tower is under attack.
well, a broadsword is better than.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But he has it for the next fight. He also has a blink. Get out of here, Phantom Assassin. You thought you were gonna kill the anti-Mage. He does have low armor, though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Only
attack.
28% physical resistance.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You would love for him to have a butterfly. Extra agility would mean extra armor and extra damage.
Dire's
But
middle
this is the
tower
early
is
game,
under
and you have to be more careful.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's down to 190 HP, but he needs farm. Even putting the power treads on agility, so he
Radiant's
gets
bottom
armor
tower
and a
has
little
fallen.
extra damage to kill things a little quicker. 450 gold. His team is actually turning around. Liquid are doing it! Oh wait, this is Alliance. But Loda's doing it too. He's getting that much closer.
Radiant's top tower
He's
is
also
under
dodging
attack.
a nice blast there. Good job. He saw the tracer on the minimap because of the towers giving him true sight. And he quickly gets healed up. Even bottle charges from the Magnus. Love that teamwork, guys. You guys should form a pro team.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They did. That's the purpose of this.
Radiant's top
4D
tower
daily.
is under attack.
Today, it's Alliance. Tomorrow, it could be another pro team. But it's always going to be performances that are refined enough, that are far enough up in players' repertoires, that they're worth noting. And Loda's
Radiant's middle
anti-Mage
tower is
has
under
simply
attack.
won him money. One of his go-to carries. But he needs farm. I'm having to make all this time talking about teams and garbage because he doesn't have the Battle Fury yet. It's 4,300 gold. He's getting there. He's close, guys.
Radiant's
How much
middle
closer?
tower is under
He would
attack.
love for that to be a bounty rune there. Well, a kill could help. We see an offensive blink coming in. And what ends up being a bit of a meat grinder for Phantom Assassin, but she is able to slink away with the help of Shallow Grave. Anti-Mage, he has a blink. He'll be fine. Admiral Bulldog will die. I'm shocked. But what is this? The stand-in Ape Mother comes in with a huge clutch 3-man. And you know what blinks can be used for? Defense and offense. We see him come in, use his AoE ability, his ultimate, saying, well, I hope these guys are missing a lot of mana. If they are, they'll take damage. 0.6 per mana lost. So 400, 300 there. This could be 400. And the kill actually does kill. Ancient Apparition in the top. Treant Protector's ultimate being used as well. An anti-Mage must sit in the wings here. He would love to go in, but he's so close. He needs money. He needs to buy his item. Oh no. Viper's really good. Viper's really good. What a beautiful blink there. Also, in assistance, Brewmaster's Thunderclap. Doing an even better job there. And that was a bit of a protracted fight. Ape Mother really bringing it back from the brink there. It was going to be an okay fight for them. His Blink Dagger is back up. We see he's pretty high on the net worth chart. Number 1 by about 400. So he has the benefit of that 4-staff into Blink Dagger initiation, along with a bottle and shreds. He'll run back to base. And Loda has resurrected. Sure, he didn't buy his item. He'll get there soon. With the assistance of Phantom Assassin dying again.
In her name.
Looks like he didn't get there in time. But you just go to the empty lane. Perfect timing here. Killing these ranged creeps first. They have less HP, so it's more gold per second, where every second counts. 1300, you're so close. Buy the item. Buy the item. Instantly buys the item.
Is mine.
And at the 20-minute mark, as you saw at the top of the screen,
Radiant's
Anti-Mage
middle tower is under
gets
attack.
Battle Fury. Not a great timing, Loda might say. Oh, other games, this guy got it in 17 minutes. Sure, that's fine. But in this game, it's not about what you do before the Battle Fury. It's about what you do after the Battle Fury.
Double damage.
We're just going to take a little peek at gold per minute. 340 in these times before the Battle Fury. Instantly coming out, Battle Fury doing work. Look at that. How many abilities would even hit those magic immune creeps there? Mana Break does. With the assistance of Battle Fury. And he's getting a long range heal, the living armor on him. Still using that Coiling Blade. By the way. 373 already, within a couple creep waves. The PA is farming quite well in her own right. The Yasha, the Drum of Endurance. Phase Boots, Ring of Aquila. But Anti-Mage has his Battle Fury. Instantly, going back, earning himself, should be about 200 gold. 110, plus 107, closer to 120, 220 gold. He'll take that. He's already up to 1300. And he can start thinking about his next item. Again, magic immunity, but you're still cleaving through them. Not many heroes, even carries, could farm these crappy mud golems as well as someone like Anti-Mage can. We're gonna re-rack that, just so we can see the deliberate selection of Anti-Mage as he walks up here. He starts off with a right click here, but then he's quick to switch targets. He's attacking the big guy next because he knows there's a lot of HP on him. And then he's slowly getting them down lower, trying to kill them equally. This guy's almost dead now. So what does he do? You see the cursor right there. He selects to right click this guy next. So in one more hit, he kills them both. Perfectly. It's like a beautiful dance. Not really, but it will increase your gold per minute farm. And isn't that what's important? Especially now that he has the Battle Fury. And where does he go? Instantly back into lane. 16 HP, he did get it down with the AoE cleave. Is he up past 400? He's very close to 400 gold per minute. He's passing it right now.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Sure, the other team's taking Roshan. But you have a Battle Fury. You're pushing out lanes in seconds now. Instead of waiting for the creep wave to die in the early game, this is the mid game. You're killing the creep wave with the help of a Battle Fury in about 4 seconds. And you're farming all the while with this space that you've created for yourself. Looking at the minimap, instead of it being isolated down here, the line of attack, you have pushed ahead a little more. And you have the jungle all to yourself. And he's using it to a great extent. Kobold going down immediately. Vladimir's offering his first item coming online. Gonna give him some lifesteal. Improve the farming in the jungle a bit. But really there's not enough you could say about Vladimir's offering. One of the best items in the game. Just the amount of stuff, as we see Ape Mother bringing someone into his table right in front of him. We can just see Vladimir's offering 16% lifesteal, but also 15% bonus damage. That's pretty good. For an anti-mage that only does 86, that could be a 1,000 gold item making up Battle Fury. I think when we had it up, 15% damage could give 18 damage, depending on the level. So that's worth 1,000 gold in my opinion right there, but on top of that, you get 5 bonus armor. Very key. Anti-mage has the magic resistance, but only 7 early on. And 2 HP regen, 2 mana regen. But he's gonna hit harder. That's super important. And Ancient Apparition dies.
Top tower is under attack.
I'd say I'm surprised, but if you've watched any other episodes of 4D, one of the recurring themes, whether it be of my doing or not, is Ancient Apparition seems to die a lot. Sometimes for the greater good. He was split pushing. Creating space, I guess, for this tower now going down.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
But Loda, he has his Battle Fury.
Attack.
He can split push in his own right. You see the yellow TP coming in, that means it's Viper. But he gets the tower, and he even blinks into Roshan. 98 gold bounty rune. And you know what? Why not go back to farming? They're not going to immediately chase you. They know you're an anti-mage. That would be a futile effort. Especially since you've maxed out your first and second abilities and you have a 5-second blink. 1150 range, it's worth noting, is even more than a 4-staff. So if someone has spent several thousand gold to get a 4-staff, if you get into a fight, you'll still be outblinking them.
Shadow Wave!
But as the fighting goes on mid, Loda wants to just continue pushing out lanes. Battle Fury, I mean, he's going to be very adept at this, since this is the mid game, and he does now have the Battle Fury. Already up. Finally selling that Stout Shield. What a value item. And the Yasha is going to be the first item on board.
Middle tower is under attack.
In addition to the Vladimir's.
Radiant structures
it's going to be traveling a little faster, going to hit a little harder, and probably build that into a Manta style.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
I love Yasha for that, its ability to transition into the late game. A harder hitting item as opposed to just Sanj and Yasha. We see the creep waves disintegrating.
Radiant's middle tower
and with the assistance of, well, this says it's a ranged barracks, but I don't believe that. With the assistance of a siege creep, Loda is doing devastating damage to the tier 1, tier 2 top. We do see a tier 3 fight here, and Alliance is kind of getting wrecked. But Anti-Mage took a tower. Hey guys, that's pretty good, right? Guys, that's pretty good, right? Oh. PA got an ultra kill.
Dire's top tower
And now has
Radiant's
3,000
middle
gold.
tower has fallen.
But they're having to blink back the Brewmaster.
Radiant's middle tower
You
is
took a
under
tier 2
attack.
tower, and you at least did some damage on their tier 3. And you immediately port back to base and say, okay, you know what, I'm here, let's do this. But first, let me farm some more. Okay, seriously, guys.
Think you're
You're ready for the defense.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The Aegis
attack.
has been chopped. One less thing to get into your way.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
You have to defend your racks. But hey, it looks like BBC are backing up. This could just be more time to farm for Loda, and he would love that. The mere fact that he teleported back after he blinked away, he did not die up here in the top lane, pushing that lane. But he did get a free tier 2 tower, and just teleporting back and getting out of here was enough to sound the retreat. PA is now forced to farm up the jungle. And double stacks. Oh, what a hard life. And we have a 27-minute Mantis tile. That was on the heels of a 20-minute Battle Fury. So picking up 3 items a minute. Or an item every 3 minutes, rather. Vlad's about 2k. Mantis tile, 5k. And on the net worth, we see an entirely different picture from the early game. Anti-Mage, now first on net worth, sets out into the jungle. With a smoke. Will they blow it on Ancient Apparition? They say yes. Bulldog says, get over here. I'll kill an Ancient Apparition all day. All day, every day. Loda goes back to farming the creep wave. This tier 1 shouldn't even be here. They will happily clear that out. But BBC are not ready to give it up. Even using a Viper Strike, he did Manta out of some of that. Another added benefit of Manta style. But oh my goodness, with the reverse polarity. You see it there. 3-second hero stun while you're BKB. What a shame. And we see Anti-Mage really come in and mop things up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Venom Assassin is still alive though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But Anti-Mage wants to keep split pushing. After all, he can farm up this lane instantly. And it's still full money. 50 gold, 43 gold. His racks have not been taken yet. The tier 2 still stands. So why not just push it out? And, well, what would have been basically no vision, as we can even toggle the vision. They have very little. Now looks a little better. You see it starting to get stretched out. And Anti-Mage can continue pushing mid with the assistance of Batrider. Brewmaster must have smelled the fire getting out of the kitchen.
A healing power.
Anti-Mage getting a restoration rune. And he says, guys, I got an idea. What if I continued farming? You guys fight as a team but you stay defensive. If Ancient Apparition rotates in front, just gank him. I am going to keep pushing out the lanes and getting more money. I do it very quickly, but with Battle Fury and Blink. Including the Empower that we've seen. 50% bonus damage and 50% cleave. What? That's a great ability. Don't see enough people playing Magnus just for Empower. People are quick to pick a support role, like Lich. But hey, that's only going to give your ally Frost Armor and Power. Look at that. 40-second duration of 50% bonus damage. Not to mention the cleave.
Monster kill!
We see the weave wearing off, but anti-mage
Radiant's
still
bottom
stands.
tower is under attack.
Thunderclapping on the wrong Magnus will result in potentially a two-man
Radiant's
death.
bottom tower is under attack.
Wow. Earth Spirit does get off the split. We're going to re-rack that. Just to see how close this was. He's taking quite a bit of damage. He's down to 400 damage. BKB's still
Radiant's
going.
bottom tower
176.
is under attack.
189. 90. But, trusty magic wand. And he's back in business.
And I was gonna take you out for a spin.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The cost of magic.
As we see Phantom Assassin having to run. The control made it to where Anti-Mage couldn't be too much on the offensive, but it still was a very advantageous fight for Alliance. And now, well, this
Dire's
tower's
middle
gone.
tower is under attack.
Sure, they fortified.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That's just more gold in Anti-Mage's pocket, up to
Dire's middle
4,600 gold.
tower has fallen.
And oh yeah, I wonder if Roshan's up. That would be pretty cool. Oh hey, Roshan. Brewmaster down for 37 seconds. But they back off. Sensing a rotation.
Haste.
They're being a little overly cautious. They didn't have a lot of vision here, but they did have the one in the approach. They say, you know what, we're just going to keep farming. The jungle otherwise completely unoccupied, so now they're getting money out of it. While the BBC heroes were still resurrecting. This will be another 200 gold going his way. That was ginormous. 250 gold. Pretty impressive.
'Tis mine.
And a bounty rune on top of that. And oh yeah, wouldn't it be great to catch an ancient apparition farming out alone? Realistically, as we can see on the map, this is the vision. But if you're an ambitious guy, you might think that's the vision. You might think that this is safe. Well, Loda has something to say. Solitude doesn't even see him until here. Puts down the ice vortex, but this should be beautiful. Oh, we're going to see that ancient apparition take so much damage. Oh wait, what is this? 345 mib speed. Come on, come on. Oh no, it was bait. It was bait. But that's okay. You're an anti-mage with a 5-second blink. You can get out of there. And you do. Using the reverse polarity on one. Sure, it might have been a mistake, but you're about to die. Loda, he's not having any of that. He's saying, hey, let's get out. Meanwhile, I can farm more. And a BKB charge is elicited through the overextension of Brewmaster. That was his 8th second. The fight continues, and they do secure a kill on the supports through a good rotation. And that leaves only Loda. Sure, he has a Battle Fury, he has a Manta, he has Vlad's now. He can farm quite well, but softly lonely in the jungle.
Regeneration.
Restoration runes help, though. And at the 34-minute mark, we're going to take a break. That's definitely what I would consider the end of the mid-game. It's beginning to be the late game. Big items are coming out.
Middle barracks are under
Anti-mage.
attack.
He has a Manta style. PA is knocking on the door of the Tier 3 for Alliance. When we get back from this relaxing music break, we're going to see the conclusion of this anti-mage game. Look at Loda's positioning in some of these fights. Look at maybe some big mana voids. The ult isn't usually The hallmark of anti-mage is just getting a lot of farm on him and having a bling with mana break that deals damage. But we'll see how Loda plays the hero after this break.